You're all welcome to this briefing session with top 500 students of Youth Ideathon 2024. First of all, many congratulations for reaching to this stage. You are one amongst 50,000 teams which participated, but the competition from here on becomes tougher, right? So from 500, the next stage of selection is top 100. And in that sense, I would really urge you to listen to this briefing very carefully. I'm going to be sharing my screen for your benefit and outline all the important steps which is necessary for which has to be followed from here on. Now, right. So you all know that that the top 500 involves making making a prototype, but there are a few criteria which which we have set, and we are going to be assessing you on these multiple criteria. I'm going to outline some of them, but that is not exhaustive. We will still have criteria which is beyond the 4 5 which I'm listing on the screen. The first is we are going to assess you on the ability to make things. And your ability to make things will be visible from 2 or 3 steps. The first thing is that you have to upload a 3-minute video of the product that you have made. People will and different experts will see those videos, and they will make the best judgment of how good, how real is the product or the prototype that you have made. Second is the ability to be in rupees 1,000 budget per item. Per item is important. So that's the second criteria. Third is the ability to sell or raise investment. And that's the real thing, right? So we can make prototypes which don't sell versus prototypes or products which sell that has a higher weightage, that's a higher value. The evaluation of your video, as I mentioned above, so that's important. And every team will also be taking a 2-minute interview. Mentors can attend, but they can attend only as observers, right? So all these criteria, everything that we gather from all these activities will go as input. Plus, there'll be other undeclared criteria of innovation and entrepreneurship that we will be measuring at various stages as we interact more with you. Now, let me explain what each of these items mean. Now, essentially, we are looking at products or services from each of the person in top 500 that people can buy. That's the best scenario. And the more people can buy, that's more proof that you are doing great stuff. If people buy less, which means that there is something missing. If people don't buy at all, then you know what the message is, that you have to make significant improvement in whatever you are doing. So 3 things are important: products or services that people can buy, products or services that people can try, or products or services that people believe in. Now, if they believe in, then they are more prone to be making investment in your business. And each of these things matter. Now, let's look at 2 categories of innovation or entrepreneurship that you are doing. One is the products that people are making. The other is services that you are making. Now, in the best case scenario, you have to really make sellable product. So if there is a product which can be sold, it's a great thing. And if it's actually selling, it's better. The second best scenario is make samples which people can see, and they might say that, okay, I'm going to try this, a free sample, right? The third best scenario is a pre-production prototype. So you are saying that, okay, I have a concept of a new shoes, but I have not yet made it, but there's a promise that I'll make it in 3 months. So it's a pre-production stage. You can still show the drawing, design, whatever concepts that you have. The fourth stage is a functional prototype, and the fifth stage is a high fidelity prototype. Now, each of these things matter in order of their, as I have written, best case or second best case, etc. Obviously, best case will fetch you higher marks. The scenario with services also look very similar. If you are making sellable services, then it has which people can buy, then it has the highest value. If you have made some beta or some prototypes or some pilots, etc., which is second best case. If you have a pre-rollout service, which again is a promise, then it's a third best. If you have functional prototype, then it's fourth best, and that's how it will look like. Now, the constraint that we have put in Youth Ideathon is a 1,000 rupee challenge. We also realize that number of innovations are not possible in 1,000 rupee challenge, but we still want to value the effort that you make. Most of you want to make in a 1,000 rupee budget. So if anyone exceeds 1,000 rupee, that's welcome. It will have some small penal marking, right? If you're in 1,000, you get full marks on the budget as a marking factor, right? We are marking on various things, as I said, ability to sell, actual sale, actual investment raised, and budget is one of the factors of your marking criteria. Now, we want you to do two things. We have a website which is called thekidcompany.in, and on that website, every team which is there in top 500, they are either going to list their product or service which they can sell. And if any sale happens, it gets recorded on the website, and we know that what is the volume of your sale. That's one of the things that you can do. The second thing that each of the 500 teams can do is to raise small investment. Again, you can make a pitch asking for investment, and if any investment comes, then we know how much investment you have raised. Now, higher value of sale or higher value of investment, both gives you higher mark, and you can do both if you are right. So it's not that you can only sell or you can only raise investment. You have opportunity to do both on the Kid Company platform. Now, the website of the Kid Company is thekidcompany.in, right? And we'll show you the website also. Now, friends, in the session that we did yesterday, we received a lot of FAQs. What we have done is we have compiled it into groups, and I'm trying to answer each of the questions, each of the grouped questions which has come. First, can we do both? Can we both sell and raise investment? The answer is yes. Someone has said that we have 3 products. Can we sell all 3? If I have 3, 4, 5, you can sell any number of products. You just have to list all your products on the Kid Company website. And there's an accompanying video on how to list your product on Kid Company, which will also be shared on the ThinkStartup YouTube platform. So watch those videos. You will know how to list your product, and then you can do, right? You can list multiple products. The third type of question was, how will customer pay? We have an online payment system. All customers will pay through an online system. That payment will come to us, and from us, it will go to you. Then the next question came was, how will you deliver? We have a partnership with a logistics partner. In this case, it is ShipRocket. So they will collect from your place, and then the items will be shipped to the person who has bought the item, to the purchaser. Then the next question is, can we fix price? Absolutely. You have full control on the price that you want to fix, and use that control judiciously, right? So you really have to think what's the right price. Sometimes if you keep the price too high, then people don't end up buying. If you keep price too low, then you make less profit. So you start thinking, what is the right price to set? Then the next question was, is rupees 1,000 limit for one item or for multiple items? Now, rupees 1,000 limit is created for prototyping or making the product, which is for one item. Now, if you want to say you believe that you can sell 20 items, then you can create 20 such items in inventory. If you think you can sell only 5 items, then you create 5 items in the inventory. But 1,000 budgeting will only be applicable for one item. Is the cost of marketing included in rupees 1,000? The answer is no. But we will also make judgments of how much money you have spent on marketing. The lower you spend, higher score you get. Then we got a question that when will I get money from sale and investment? For every item that you sell, it will be 5 days after delivery. And hear me out carefully, 5 days after delivery, subject to no complaints being received from the purchaser. If there are complaints, then there could be delays. If you have gotten investment, that all investment amount will be transferred to you every Friday. Then we have got a set of questions which I am clubbing in one basket. Someone says that I have got a B2B product. Someone says that I am making a ship, some hazardous stuff. We are offering some project-based service. It can't be sold online. And we understand that some things can't be sold online. You can still try to list your product, price selling, and generate requests to purchase, and also get investments, right? And all those things will count. Someone says that we are doing innovation, which is hard to sell. We understand again, you still have to list and try and raise funds, right? The more you raise, better. Someone says that our idea is in the regulated space, so we need regulatory approval. We don't have the regulatory approval now. We understand again. So in this case, again, just raise fund. People, if they like the promise of your product, they will invest in your venture. Someone says that we have app website where people can order, but how do we integrate it from the kid company? Listen, folks, you will have to list the product or service which is available on your app or on your website on the kid company, and put a price to it and let people buy from there. If you have a service, you can also list your service on the kid company, right? So anything that you want to supply, it can be listed there. There can a price be put. When people pay, then you have to actually perform that service. Once you have performed the service, then we'll reimburse, we'll give you the money that people has paid to us. The last question, can we exceed the budget of 1,000? I have answered that. The answer is yes, but be very clear that there will be some sort of penal marking. Now, don't be hassled, don't be too bothered about it. We know that you are all operating in the space of innovative startups, innovation, doing creative stuff, challenge the world, etc. So we value each of those efforts. There are marks for innovation, there's marks for quality of thing that you're doing, marks for the quality of finished product that you're making. Everything will count, right? So friends, now here are the key dates. Now listen to this carefully. On 12th and 13th September, which is this Thursday, Friday, we are doing online prize distribution ceremony in lots of 25 teams. You will get your specific time slot. Make sure that you join in that defined time slot. From 11th to 15th, we are also doing online mentoring sessions. You will know, we will be communicating with you and you'll get the details again. 16th to 20th September is the critical date when you have to make things and list it on the kid company. Whatever you list on the kid company will be available for sale only from 16th September. But you can't list anything later than 20th September. If you delay, then you miss the bus. So between 16th and 20th September, you start listing. The sooner you list, you have more days to sell or raise investment. On 16th September, you also have to make a video of the final product in whichever state, best state it is, and you have to send it to us. It will be rated by 5 judges. From 16th to 30th, you can yell, sell, market, whatever you want to do, but you have to generate sale or investment. Between 21st and 30th September, there'll be online interviews and we'll be declaring results on top 100 results on 1st October. So friends, we are done. Good luck. Have a great time. Bye-bye.